Now I have started the recording. All right, so as for recap, we're all just going to be tired tonight. Last session, the party resumed their exploration of Professor Casimir von Moriq's crypt. Hattie and Indigo continued to attempt deciphering the vault riddles. Their ever-vigilant vampire stewards proved annoying voyeurs as Delta, followed by the rest of the dinner party, eventually made their way to the vault. Professor Casimir seemed amused at the party's curiosity. He was unpersuaded by any suggestion that a tour inside the vault might be in order, stating that only he and Shadrax were permitted inside. Feeling that further attempts would be fruitless, the party wound down to the chagrin of their host, who would be sleeping alone tonight. Ovi attempted to send a message to Shadrax to ask for insight into how to enter Casimir's vault, but either Shadrax opted not to respond or did not receive the message due to magical protections and wards that may have prohibited the message from reaching its destination entirely. The party shifted their attention to using their new treasure, the Te Video, to locate their imprisoned friend, Prince Bracken. The magical compass led Indigo out onto Witherbloom campus, up to the top of an unnaturally cold mountaintop, and into a guarded cave where she discovered a second entrance, likely the original one made by Beladros, to the negative plane. Inside a magically darkened, hellish landscape, she located the prince unconscious and imprisoned in a crystal coffin. In her excitement, she attempted to share her discovery with the student she knew was more interested in the negative plane than anyone on campus, Lorene Arneza. She was met with a far colder shoulder than expected, though, as Lorene's feeling of being led on and her unrequited lust beat out her personal passion for this mysterious discovery. Hattie sent a magical message to Professor Spade of Threes, an entity known to the student body as being from the deep within the Underdark. Hattie knew better and asked for insight into Prince Bracken's location. While she did receive a reply, it was a disappointing report that the professor was not on campus and would not be for another 6 more weeks. It did communicate a willingness to help, but was limited at this moment in time. The fairy twins decided to do one final investigation into Kithri's story by searching through her nest atop the Omni Cathedral. They found little beyond a nest and some gruesome carvings, except for a mysterious scroll. Their investigation was cut short as the enchanted gargoyles atop the cathedral attacked them without explanation. Joined by Indigo, they were able to escape their stone attackers and find refuge inside. Upon investigation, the scroll bore a short message encouraging Kithri to follow through on her summoning. However, MacGruber's keen eye noticed handwriting that showed evidence of a forgery. Whoever encouraged this attack on Pelanistra and the student body wanted Kithri to believe the encouragement was coming from some other ally. The party enters a new week of class leading up to this week's big event, the Prismari Dreamscape. Now, before we get started, a few things have changed since the events of next week, or the events of last week. Everyone on campus seems to want to meet you. Younger students seem starstruck, older students seem intrigued. While MacGruber seems to be blending in, Ovi's prestige has gone through the roof. As the lead singer of the hottest band on campus, Incendio, and now one of the young heroes of the Tat Pack, he simply could not be more, for lack of a better word, fuckable.
Oh.
The Witherbloom Fairies and Garrett over at Prismari also have received a fair bit of attention, but dominantly from their respective campus students. Indigo's experience is mixed. While recognition, introductions, and overall heightened level of attention are present, one population on Quandrix simply is not as enthralled. The Mundanes are on high alert, and many are unwilling to help with schoolwork beyond what they absolutely must. Indigo's workload has increased dramatically. Ollie has offered to help make up some of the difference if you're interested, but he himself is swamped with work. Additionally, Indigo notices select individuals from time to time seeming to follow and observe you from a distance. They do not seem to be trying to hide this surveillance, and you catch several of them wearing the banners of the Scourge of Light.
That's like Jaxie's
That's Jaxie's
militia.
people.
What a bitch.
Okay.
Today, the chill of fall is in the air. The new season's newscast begins your morning. And as the familiar chimes ring in the air, an unexpected face enters...
Main quest.
Comes into the illusion. Yo, 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 yo! How's my Strixhaven doing this morning? Ow, ow, ow! I literally typed howls like a dog in parentheses. So check this out. They told me that once a semester, I get to do the newscast. And since Lord Hold, where my people at, took the big W in Mage Tower this weekend, hashtag suck it Witherbloom, I'm here today to bring your morning news. Ha ha ha. So, get this.
Who the fuck is this?
He's the
We'll
dude
find
from
out.
our
That
first
guy.
trial.
He's my worst enemy.
Jobby?
Oh, god damn it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he drew a card and got super jacked, right?
Right. He's big and buff.
That was Sirs.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sirs
And
is
Sirs,
also-
both of them.
they
Jobby
both
got
sirs?
taller and bigger. Sirs got stronger.
Sarge can be whatever he wants, though.
Ha ha ha. So get this. 4 Asmodean Tiefling students are in the hospital this morning. Apparently, this new club, the Scourge of Light, discovered they were threatening to curse some younger students unless they did their homework. When they got discovered, they started a fucking fight and lost, yo. As it turns out, the victims do appear to have been bullied pretty bad by this bunch. Who knew this little club might actually be doing some good? I guess we'll see what happens next. In other news, our local hotshots, the Tat Pack, had a super private dinner at Professor Casimir's crypt over the weekend. Sources say it was boring as hell and exactly 0 people got laid, which sounds about right given my experience with them. Whatever the case, I'm supposed to remind everyone to be on Prismari campus this weekend for the Mysterious Dreamscape hosted by Dean Galages. And for those of you who can't sleep or dream, apparently there's a way for you to fully participate as well. Guess we got some surprises in store. Well, for Strixhaven News, here's hoping you all keep it loose and full of juice. And until next time, I'm Jobby Stoutclaw. Peace out!
Wow.
I love that.
Oh,
Loose and full of juice. What a great sign off.
is that like diarrhea? Like,
That's what I thought.
I'm just convinced
I mean,
that
he's no
Johnny
shoo-shoo,
smashes White Claws in his free time.
Oh, sure.
wow.
I
Oh,
need some more coffee.
Toxic masculinity is alive and well, guys.
Wait, what did the Scourge of Light do? They just like,
Beat the shit out of some people.
So that
For,
they
like,
wouldn't
reason?
bully someone.
Yeah, they bullied some bullies.
Yeah.
oh, they bullied the bullies.
Oh, I missed that. I just got the beat the shit out of people part.
Yeah, they
Let
beat
me-
up.
Let me rewrite that in my journal.
Yeah, they beat up what we think are bad people.
Or
Okay.
people who are just really trying to help some kids do their homework.
If
No, they were bullying kids to do their homework for them, threatening to curse them if they didn't.
Fair.
And apparently it was pretty bad. And when confronted, they attacked. And the Scourge of Light apparently won.
I don't
God
doubt
damn
that the
it,
Scourge,
listen.
I don't doubt that the Scourge of Light is very good. Knowing her, it's just she's going to go around things very militantly
Radicalized.
and want to assume as much power in doing so. That's
not good.
And like, kind of
Well, and it's like good according to them.
Yeah.
true. But when there's going to be clear, and I'm just saying, when we have to pick our battles here, if she's all about making sure people treat each other nice, or she's going to beat you up, that's.
But
the
it's nice
bottom.
Do you want to be
According to
part of the
her.
Rat Pack, Tat Pack, or the Scourge of Light?
No, definitely us. I'm just saying, you cannot go around making enemies out of everybody. So,
What
Watch us, Ovi!
I mean,
Yeah, we can not like them.
Can we
Yes.
I mean, they're called the
mean-
Scourge of the Light.
yeah.
So, like, they're fighting the light?
No, I think she needs for the
To
light.
be the
Scourge
light.
is like a whip.
Yeah.
It's like when you do a benefit
But-
for cancer, but it's really against cancer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They're like handing out cigarettes.
Take inspiration
at
for
the
that. That
event.
was an excellent metaphor.
Yeah. Well,
What are the odds that the Scourge of Light is just jealous that now we're clearly the cool group on campus.
I just think we maybe gotta keep them close, you know?
Do we need to have like a
Friends
like a
close,
group
enemies
showdown?
closer.
I mean,
I mean,
Like news team assemble energy?
it seems like there are two groups on this campus that are trying to do some good, and we're clearly winning. So
currently.
it's not a
We
competition,
actually
but we're
decided
winning.
to do that.
There's not enough campus here for two groups.
What?
I just don't like fighting wars of morality when, like, your version of morality might be different than mine. I don't really want to get involved.
Yeah, and
in
there's
this.
no like democracy involved.
And I think that's the problem. Like this campus has to do better than what it's doing. Like professors should be somehow involved.
Well, maybe they're like sponsored, you know, like they have like a professor chaperone.
They,
And they're like,
that
I
would be
can't do
better than
anything,
this.
but like I'll give you some healing potions. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I mean, that would be better than what we've got going on, right?
You think we could get some sponsors?
That seems
Ooh,
like
that'd
a
be
pretty
cool.
lofty goal.
We could get some like uniforms.
I mean, technically, we all have dragon patrons. I feel like we are modeling a case for that.
Fair, man.
As you all are wrapping up your breakfast, having a philosophical discussion, in your minds collectively, Pelanistra asks for you to come see her before you start class this morning.
Cool. I'm very eager to go.
Anything for Dean P.
Yeah, I'm a fan of hers, so I'm always up for a chit chat with her.
Okay.
The DP.
Big fan of the DP
The
guys.
exam, the DP.
Shelley did like that.
like tell anybody on campus that Gary.
Obi, do you want to tell him that one?
No, we'll let him have that a few more times. I think.
Okay.
As you make your way in your carriages to Quandrix campus and you enter Taurus, you find your way to Pelanistra's office. She opens immediately as you knock, invites you all in. She says, thank you for coming. I know that you are all busy. I hope to not take up too much of your time. However, we do need to talk about the other night. It was lost on no one that you are very interested in seeing what is inside Professor Casimir's vault. Now,
No chip.
and she holds up her hand before you say anything. I have ideas, but if any of your interests would be advantageous for or against the Oriq, it is best you not tell me.
Noted.
That good. Yeah.
What you need to know from an educational standpoint, and you see this kind of look in her eye of, like, I'm choosing my words very carefully. Professor Casimir's crypt functions as his lair. The space is enchanted in his favor, and should you spend additional time with him, for educational purposes, of course, I would exercise caution. However, it is not impenetrable, just improbably so. Now, I have never been permitted inside the vault, but I can tell you from my observation, you must provide material gifts suggested by the riddles and offer a drop of vampiric undead blood before unlocking or picking the lock. She does not make eye contact with anyone when she says that, making it an academic observation in tone.
Do we see any scarring starting to occur? Anything similar to this one?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so
Mm-mm.
noted. See, there is a way to communicate. Okay, we just got to figure out.
Well, and
Well, is the
nothing she said to date,
is.
what you conclude is nothing she said to date about Casimir's crypt may be an immediately threatening to the Oriq
That's
or
true.
advancing the Oriq in any way.
That's true. That's true.
She continues, I expect the inside of the vault is also trapped, and I assume it is alarmed. The amount of time available for whatever heist one might consider, should someone be so bold. You might consider the time available to someone to be minimal, as his spawn will likely swarm once they are notified.
I like that Jimmy was worried that we were going to die, so he felt like he had to tell us this.
Now, vampire spawn are not students, and they are technically not alive, and technically killing them does not kill them. They simply retreat to their coffins to regenerate. So there are very few restrictions around the spawn of Casimir other than his personal protection of them. Suffice it to say, though, an escape strategy would be most advised should someone consider an event like this.
I could go and take it.
I would not expect teleportation to work inside the vault. Otherwise, what value would a locked door be? Now, assuming one would want to break in, that's assuming that someone would want to break in. You could also be invited in under the right circumstances.
Yeah, we know.
But attaining what you need would be a whole other issue. Now, of course, everything that I have just shared with you is educational. We are at a magical school, and learning how to protect spaces is part of our curriculum and a hallmark of Quandric's philosophy. So I hope you have found this to be educational, and I'd be happy to answer any academic questions you might have about this interesting case study that we have been discussing.
Jimmy?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go.
Academically speaking, you said this lock only responds to vampiric blood. However, Casimir said Silverquill could come and go.
That's an excellent observation, which means Casimir actually may hold some keys, or Shadrax has something that he is not telling us.
Good to know. Thank you.
How many times has Casimir been in Shadrach's company?
Casimir is quite old. I imagine quite a few times.
Fair.
Again,
Like like would he be able to notice a dupe?
Casimir is unnaturally perceptive. He is also prone to fascinations.
Like sexual?
No, just like
Yeah,
curiosity
obviously.
killing.
Yeah.
He had
Miss
all-
Yelrose, I could not possibly advocate for sexuality between a student and a teacher in any form.
Well,
This isn't Dawson's
I
Creek.
know, but
But to that point, while vampires in general have a reputation of being highly sexualized, it is not so much the act of fornication that is most attractive to them. Obviously, the reputation precedes them, that blood and the transmutation of their followers into their kin is also very attractive to them.
Oh.
Who wants to become a vampire?
No.
Silverquill, I guess.
He may have been. Now I have so many questions.
For the old Shad.
Yes.
Too bad you're not picking up your calls.
I would like to ask
To be fair,
Elenis-
didn't know Obi was calling.
That is on me. Next level up, I'm taking that spell. And we're just blasting it.
Gareth has a question.
Dean Pelmistra.
DP.
DP.
We're tight now.
It's your boy Garrett.
How tight?
Real tight. Yep,
Yeah.
real tight. You know a lot about this, and I'm curious how many other people also know the information that you know.
There are precious few professors on this campus who have been here longer than I. However, most of them stay very isolated within their own campuses. I would suggest that very few know this information. And of course, we're talking of a case study where I have offered a fair amount of conjecture and speculation.
Would you think that Professor Joe Jira might know this information?
You see her think very hard about her response to this.
This has something to do with the Oriq. That's why she's acting like this, because she doesn't want to get murked.
Truthfully, and she looks deep into your eyes, I don't know. I
Can I roll
often am unnerved and apprehensive about the things that I do not know. I am, however, the dean of mysteries around here. And so I tend to hope that my ignorance propels me forward. I assume the worst. That is why I stay alive.
Can I roll
Recent
insight?
events notwithstanding.
Can I roll insight to see if she's being any type of deceptive?
Sure.
Obviously, Bri.
9.
She's not giving any visible. You're just unsure. Nothing
Okay.
seems off.
Okay.
Now you should know I have no love for Casimir, but he is a colleague here, and I share this with you as an academic, impromptu, improvisational lesson of sorts. I trust that you will take this information to heart and use it in your future magical endeavors.
Thank you for your arcane mentorship.
It is always my pleasure.
Would you say that there is a, let's just say, a deadline on this homework that you gave us?
I would say that a late, turning in this assignment late would have dire consequences for your scholastic pursuits.
Good.
Okay, so like ASAP.
Okay. I mean, in all fairness, we did kind of guess that when Jojira showed interest in the vault as well.
Too bad Hattie and Delta did not get a raven feather like I asked them to.
Do you need one?
I would just like to take a
I
moment
got you.
to pray to my deity, Yimmy in the sky, and just give thanks for the avoidance.
For the raven feather that I did take and forgot.
No, I feel like my deity, Yimmy in the sky, just prevented a TPK, and I just really want to pour one out in honor of that deity.
You get a sense of warmth in the deep crevices of your heart.
Crevices.
Cold, dark crevices.
Yimmy in the sky listens.
So are we doing this now and not the negative plane thing?
As you leave in discussion and head back to Central Campus and start to divide up to go to your respective classes, Ovi, you run into Lorene Arneza.
Oh, hey, girl.
Hey,
Yeah.
girl.
She says,
Hey, girl.
"Can I walk with you to class?"
It would be great, actually. I would
Good.
love that.
Congratulations. I hear you're famous now.
Yeah.
Um,
A little bit.
That was really impressive. I did see some of it. I bet that I can only imagine that you're probably having an insane amount of sex these days.
The normal amount, really.
Sure.
I'm picky.
You're picky. Well, it seems like you probably don't have to be like the rest of us. But, I guess that does showcase your sophistication. I hear that is something your parents are quite good at as well.
Yeah, true. Where are you going with this?
Well, I had a visit from Indigo. I know she is a friend of yours. And let's just say I have become a lot wiser through my conversations with her. But she said something the other day that about the negative plane, and that she had some evidence that it might be real.
I'm gonna
And
hit her telepathically. Just keep talking mentally, please.
she switches to telepathic.
Okay.
She says, don't know if she was telling the truth or if she was just asking me to do more homework for her. But if it was true, I wondered if you would be willing to verify that.
It makes sense that she would have talked to you. Listen, nobody's perfect. And I'm not going to speak for other people. But I do think, generally speaking, we all recognize that you are a credible student, an academic in your own right, and I can see her going to you for further verification in this area of expertise. My gut is also saying that you should trust your gut. Last I knew, she really liked banks, and I mean, that's just a very different taste.
Well, I understand she's playing super hard to get. Apparently she has been rebuffing his advances for weeks now.
I don't know. I try to stay out of my friends' love lives, to be honest with you. I'm just more thinking about you and your interests. I would like to remain friends with you.
I think we're friends. I don't have any reason not to be.
Good.
But about this information, do you know what she's talking about?
I can't give you the specific place because I honestly don't know it. I just know that she found...
There's a place. She's actually found a place?
Isn't that what you said? That historically
You said that.
Witherbloom
I knew
created?
it. I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it. Do you think she's telling you the truth?
I do.
That she's seen it?
I believe she has.
Where did she say about where it was?
I know it's on Witherbloom campus. You understand, this could be devastating information. This could put a mark
She
on
like
it.
stops dead in her tracks because she's a Witherbloom student.
Right.
It's like she was close. You get the sense it's like I've been closer than I ever thought I was. Like,
Just, can you please be safe about this? You understand that this information could get you like killed.
Yes.
Yeah.
But, we are on a campus where they dole out surprisingly few consequences
I agree.
for this. And as per my understanding, we are not permitted to discuss it or look for it or explore it.
Correct.
By Strixhaven's ridiculous standards. But I will tell you, if you are interested, I know I've studied a fair bit about the scientific speculation of how it exists, and thank you for your concern for my safety, but if you or any of your friends are interested in going there, I would exercise extreme caution. It pretty much will kill you instantly to try and enter it if you do not have the correct gear and protections.
Well, that does mean you and I will be having a conversation probably soon. I just don't know when. And maybe not right now.
Are you gonna go?
We might have to.
Would you take me with you?
I think all things considered, that's probably the least I can ask.
Very well.
Oh, no.
But you have to keep this whole mission a secret, right?
She's not even going to look at you the whole time.
She nods.
Okay.
That's a fair trade.
Okay. Fair.
Oh.
Well, I'll keep you posted then, and I'll smooth it over with the rest of the pack. I got you.
She has a very awkward goodbye where she seems at that point just lost in thought.
Yeah.
Like she is already making mental preparations for this stuff. Like she kind of even forgets just to say goodbye and just takes off.
That tracks. I go to class. Not
This fucking girl.
Hey, you tried. You were going for the same thing.
It was because we were on the news, and she's like, "Those tap packs pretty cool. Actually, I gotta smoosh my way into another route."
Also, what advances from banks?
yeah, I don't know. Right?
So per my notes, the last conversation you had last session, you said, "Oh, I haven't seen him in weeks," and she may have misunderstood what you meant by that.
Oh, damn.
I haven't had time for him.
Let him down slow.
So, okay. Noted. I'm in class.
So I mean this in no attempt to railroad you at all. However, based on what you said last time, there were two major things you wanted to do. Casimir's crypt could be a third. You said you wanted Garrett and Delta to join the Oriq, and you wanted to go visit Count and Singors in the astral plane.
Yeah, those sound great.
You do not have to do either of those. However, I'm just prepared if you choose them.
No, I think we should do at least one.
I think me and Garrett are on board to go to the ethereal plane.
Aren't I coming too?
Yeah.
Then
Well,
why
she's
did-
coming too.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna go talk to Jordy.
Are you coming as like a member of the talking group or like backup?
The member of the talking group.
Member of the talking group. Thanks,
Oh
Garrett.
boy, if I get shot over this, that's on you guys. But
Why
you're
would
my
you get
friend.
shot?
Because you're not supposed to be there, but that's fine.
Also, do I have a cloak? Shelby gave me your cloak. Hattie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I think we decided that just like you and I going, we need some more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not supposed to bring more people, but like, points to my face, like, I'm already not doing great, so like, whatever.
I
Yeah.
think she can pass.
I mean, isn't it like a recruiting thing though? Like
I
you're
mean,
like
at a
out
certain-
spreading a good word.
I think at a certain point, yeah, but I don't think you're supposed to like spill all of the beans. But I mean, we'll find out. You know, what's the worst that you can have? Die?
Maybe you'll get a bonus
Wow.
for
Points
bringing,
of this club.
Again?
bringing extra people in. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. This could go
Were you
really
gonna
well.
join first and then go?
Yeah, you can get to level 2 of this pyramid scheme.
Me?
So now I have attracted 3 people under me, and their sales come through my funnel.
Okay, so if I understand right, all of you are going, but 3 of you are going to stay kind of just inside under the bridge as kind of backup if you hear, I guess, a
Yeah, I
problem.
think they're break in case of emergency, but I'm not trying to bring the whole squad.
Okay.
Can we bring Jesse in?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
You can't
Well,
take my
then Daddy can decide that.
All right.
I don't think Jesse
Nah.
can also
You
just
can, but
sit
you may
at the
not.
bottom of the bridge on the other side.
I
It'd
don't
be super
even
weird.
like you guys, honestly.
You're kind of hoping this fails.
Yeah.
Except for Delta, I guess.
I like Delta, but
That's why we brought her, so you had
That's
a
why you
vested
gave her a
interest.
if Delta wants Chessie, Delta can have Chessie, but she's going to be on orders only to protect her.
There. All right. Well, then Jesse might end up
That's
joining
honestly
the
a lot of
whole
responsibility for me, and I don't want anything.
She's
to
not
happen
trying to
Jessie.
dog sit
I
right
mean,
now.
you've never had a pet before. You don't know.
And
how
to
do
be
it.
clear, Chessie is looking ripped these days. I mean, she
Hell
is in the
yeah.
best shape of
Why?
her life. She actually feels like she's grown bigger somehow. And like she's,
Walker?
I mean, her face will always be this kind of kissable, lovely, but she's like in the best fighting shape of her life. Like she's not just a regular golden retriever anymore.
She's
She has like 45 hit points. Like,
Does that change?
That's more than me.
yeah, I'm telling you,
Wait,
she's like
How many hit points does she have?
Show me the
well, you have to read it. It's based on your level.
Okay, you have more than that. But
So as you
I have two,
level up,
three
Jesse
more.
also does?
Yeah, every time you level up, Chessie gets
We're level
new
9 now,
stats.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm at 9, okay. Just
Okay,
want
I'm
to make sure I
also
didn't miss one.
man, you're only at 47 hit points at level 9.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Bards aren't. I mean, they're not great.
That's true. All right, so we go do this thing?
Do it.
When in Rome.
I guess I haven't thought about this at all. Let's just fucking go.
Just yeah.
I feel like I
Just don't
did
let this
some
take too
type
long,
of
'cause I
plan
really
of
wanna
what I'm
get to the
actually trying to accomplish, but I have no plan.
Yeah.
Hey, that's kind of what happened with me. Anyways, ipso facto.
Yeah.
I'm not really looking to join the org, but all right, I just want to let's do this.
Sorry, I misspoke. 5 plus 5 times your ranger level. So she has 50 hit points right now.
That's fine.
Holy shit!
And she has an armor class of, what's your proficiency right now? Is it 3 or 4?
3. We're not. Proficiency?
Yeah, what's proficiency at 9? Is it
2
3?
still. No, it's 3. It has to
It's
be.
3. So she has an armor class of 16.
What?
and a
Jesus.
climb speed of 40
We need
feet.
to
Oh, she is better than I am.
we need to start sending Chessie just in first.
Just saying, like, I know you're protecting her, but she's actually pretty dope.
Just cover her
I
in like
didn't-
smoke bombs and run her in there.
I didn't
And if
know
she's
that.
within Delta's aura at any point in time, she also benefits from all of the benefits of like temporary hit points and strength checks, all that stuff. So just a heads
Now
up.
can we have Chessie?
You can't have Chessie. The offer is still only for Delta to have Chessie.
Damn it.
All right,
Nice.
as you all enter Prismari campus, you see the bustle of students who are getting to class. You all find your way to the bridge, jump over the ledge, slide down the embankment and under, finding the ethereal plane entrance and step through to the other side.
All right.
Everything goes grayscale on the other side, and everything that you, all the students that you were able to see are still visible in this ghostly, it's like you can see them, but they can't see you. The other thing, though, that you notice is that these little plasmoid guys are everywhere. Now, they cannot see you under the bridge. MacGruber obviously has encountered some of them before. They are outfitted with weapons. Actually, you've all seen them before, right?
Yeah,
Because
they
y'all
did
did
the
the
tower.
siege on the tower, right?
Yeah.
They
There's
are
a lot
still,
of
again,
stuff.
they are mostly centralized around Conjurat Hall. What would you like to do?
I would like to look at Garrett and Delta and be like, hey, this is gonna look weird, but like follow me exactly, and we'll be good. But
Do you have your
What?
notes?
yeah,
What are we doing?
so you can't see it yet, but we're going to talk to some people in a tent.
As soon as you finish that sentence, all 6 of you, your dragon tattoos flare with light.
Oh, my scar.
What the hell was that?
And stay lit.
that
they are
wasn't
currently
me?
lit.
I can't do your what?
Why are
Wait, why do our tattoos light up? Can I roll history? Has that ever happened?
It has happened.
Yeah.
It
When does it happen last?
when we did the time stuff in the first trial.
When that didn't affect us.
The
When
lore
what
hole,
did-
when the lore hole trial, like something tried to affect our memory, but it failed.
That thing that they kept resetting the, whatchamacallit,
Yeah.
with all those people that sucked.
does this mean
Yeah,
someone's
they
jacking up the
just
timeline?
I don't know because we're unaffected.
Did this happen to you when you did this last time?
No, I don't think so.
Well, do you really think we could just waltz in this tent now with our heads glowing?
Wait, did this just stop us from going? Like, should something else have happened?
Guys, I've never been here before with you. I don't know.
I also
All
don't.
right. Well, let's do the thing.
Okay,
We'll
we're
follow.
just gonna go charge?
No, not charge. It's a very delicate dance.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I lead them around. There's like those switchbacks, right?
You have to go under the bridge.
Yes.
Across the river. Yep.
And then there's like a specific, I'm big, Igor and Young Frankenstein walk this way, of like there's a specific zigzag pattern that is like, I'm pretty sure it's like Dune Walk, right? Like there's like a
It's
cadence
cleaner.
to it to prevent these orb guys from being like attracted to our presence. And so I kind of like 5 to 6 feet in front of you, like dictate the path, and then like keep checking back to make sure you're following. Your wings, you're fine. I don't think you.
You tell me.
We're not winged, we're people with wings.
Before we do this, can I turn to Obi? Can I turn to Obi and be like, hey, Obi, do you have like a great song that would really
I'm
like...
not going with you.
Yeah, no one's with us. It's just us 3.
Sorry.
There's
Right,
also
oh,
a
yeah, we
throwing
already-
sand over
never
your
mind.
cloaks, right?
Yes.
You're like, you're in the plane, but you're not going anywhere, or you're not even there. Obi.
Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't going to go because I have made it a big deal that I'm anti-Oriq, and I felt like that would be problematic if we're going to show up.
For your image.
Patty, are you going?
I don't even like them, no.
Okay, I'm not going.
Okay.
We're hanging out. We're doing
I
cool.
thought we were hanging close though.
You mean like
I'll
the
be
other
in Prince
side?
Mari, but I won't. I don't want to be. I think
That's
this is
fine.
an
You
event.
got it.
Group of 3.
But I also debriefed Garrett and I was like, hey, when we get in
Yes.
there, I don't know what I can tell you ipso facto the face, but like be on your toes. This guy's tricky.
Should I like not be here?
I mean, no, you're already here, so like,
No, just keep going. Stick with the plan.
yeah, like I think you just gotta.
mean, can
I don't
I
know if
just-
I want to do this anymore.
Okay, well,
Like this is a bad time to get cold feet, is all I'm saying.
no. I don't have cold feet. I think maybe I just fly high and try and stay out of the eye.
What the reading rainbow is that?
Thank you. Exactly what I was thinking.
It's in a book.
Who's the bard here? Come
Is
now.
it?
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
but
I know I can do whatever I want.
You either come
obviously.
in with us and be seen, or don't be seen at all. I don't need you like lurking about and getting caught later.
Yeah, that might be even worse.
That would
so.
look like we're
No.
spying on it. You know. like-
For context, you will see what I have on here. You are walking a path away from Conjurat Hall. However,
Yes.
this place does have a bunch of these plasmoids still milling about.
If you stay out here, these plasmoids are probably going to come at you, but
Then I'll just come in. That's fine. Let's go.
So as you make your way around to this left side around, you're not walking the path. MacGruber keeps you on this strange cadence of step, step, pause, step, pause, step, step, pause.
I
And
would like
as
to
you...
ask what the hell is, why do we gotta walk like this, my guy?
The only time I've been here, this happened. Nothing bad happened, so I'm doing it again.
Okay.
like these plasmoids are cool with me, so they didn't attack me last time I interacted with them.
Alright.
So I think I'm pretty safe to just like do my thing.
Alright, I'm just flying.
As you make your way around a dune, you see about 50 feet ahead of you a tan tent lit up from the inside. And standing there waiting for your arrival are 4 shrouded figures.
Oh, shit.
And they, you can see them, they have spells prepped in all of their hands. You recognize one hand in particular that is kind of metallic and fire branded. And that voice in particular speaks up and says, "Hi, what you doing here? State your business."
Whoa! He told me to come. He told me to bring Garrett and bring as many as I could. I mean, I thought I was supposed to come back.
The Oriq is open to any students who wish to see change from Strixhaven leadership. However, there are many who disagree with the Oriq's methods. Why should we trust any... The hooded figures turn their attention to Garrett and Delta. Why should we trust your intentions to be here? And you can
I'd
see
like-
no faces magically darkened inside these hoods.
I'm going to step forward and say, hey, I know that I'm wanted here, so how about you step aside so I can talk to the real boss?
Wow! Where did this dick come from?
Make an intimidation check.
Hell
Or
yeah.
persuasion, whatever's best for you. Intimidation or
Just
persuasion.
splooged.
And then roll a d12 with advantage.
That's a 17.
17.
I feel good about that.
Whoa.
And then Delta just big accent like, I'm with him.
Yeah. Let's go, dude.
Yeah.
You hear one of the hooded figures leans over to the one who's speaking and whispers something in their ear. And that character, that person seemingly bought into what you just said, looks at you, Delta, and said, "And what about you? Why are you here?
Have I given you reason to think that I shouldn't be here?
We believe nobody should be here. We are quite hidden."
I'm with these guys. And I like these guys who like these guys.
I like guys, is what I'm saying.
Hey, boys.
I step in to try to help Delta and say, if your boss wants me,
Gotta
they
take
gotta
my
take my
girl.
friends.
This was
The-
the deal. I tried
the
my
one
best.
in the
Wanna be my
lead-
lover, you gotta get with my friends.
We're barring the story.
The one in the lead pipes up again. He says, "All right, but nobody sees the boss without a little insurance." And they look, kind of turn their faces to you, and basically you get the sense of you explain it.
If I had sent my dog, they would have absolutely kept my dog.
This dog can talk. He's ours now.
What's he talking about?
So you're probably good now, but if you see some faces, you're never gonna be allowed to tell anyone who you saw.
They're also talking.
Ipso facto, you're gonna be magically bound to a non-disclosure agreement.
I already know the face that I'm here to see, so how about we just go see that face?
I know.
At that, they get their swagger back, and they're like, "No exceptions."
Guys, I'm telling you, this ain't great. Pretty much same thing happened to me. It's kind of like we do the arms, we do the kill you, you choose.
I mean, we didn't come down here to just putz around.
That's what I'm
All right.
saying.
Let's do it.
As you nod in agreement and present your arms, the four of them together begin to do a ritual, and the character that has kind of this metallic, fiery, branded hand begins to trace this sigil tattoo on both of your forearms, and begins to explain the Oriq are singular in mission. We have a purpose, and that purpose is not yet realized. By joining this order, you agree to work in our favor and agree not to work against us. You agree not to reveal any other member of the Oriq to anyone outside of our order. Was there anything else? I thought there were three things. I have it written on another page. Basically, you can't tell anybody who's in the order,
Yep.
and you can't actively work against
Like-
the Oriq stated missions.
What's your mission statement?
Justice or chaos. Surely you saw our little message on Mage Tower Field a few games ago. About that time, the sigils solidify on your arms, and all four of them take their hoods off, and you see these four figures.
Oh, would you fucking look at that, guys?
He's like, "Welcome." He looks down at Flint, the fire genasi guy with the hand who's been doing the most of the work. Looks down and at you, Garrett, and says, "Prime definitely has been excited and to see you. Come on in. I'll introduce you. Or I guess introduce the rest of you."
Yeah.
And you walk in, and inside the tent, you do see a figure that initially is shrouded. And once Flint kind of nods at him, he takes off the hood, and you see this 25-year-old, definitely for you in particular. Now that you know, it is the spitting image. He's about 6 years older than the Jordy you know from your freshman class. He still has some kind of youth to him, and actually, when he smiles, it's warm and friendly.
I ain't falling for this shit.
And he looks at you, MacGruber. He's like, "Wow, well done, Garrett. It is so good to see you. It's been too long, at least for me.
Are we gonna tell
Yeah,
you
I've
shit or what?
I've had the pleasure of meeting your other 2/3. I was gonna say halves, but there are 3 of you, so
Your thrafts.
yeah, you.
He kind of smiles like, okay. He knew 2/3. Okay, he's going to accept that. You get the sense that he may have not revealed all of that to the other, like his other followers there. But he doesn't seem, again, to be super threatened by this.
Yeah, that's his fucking problem.
Right,
I don't care.
exactly.
He doesn't seem offended. He's like, well, I have been hoping to have a conversation with you. I've been gone for quite a while, and I'm really hoping to do some good around here, not just here on campus and righting some wrongs, but gosh, just changing even the world as we know it. And I'm so glad that you're here and you're going to be a part of it.
Yeah, that's kind of what brought me here. I'm curious to hear what the plans are and how you operate and see if our missions align, because I think that
I think they kind of have
that
to
some of
now.
them might.
Well, I certainly hope so. One of the things that
I'm just waiting.
I've tried to implement and tried to honor is that information is somewhat decentralized. You could say even I don't necessarily know everything that's in motion right now, and that's probably for the best. My mission, our mission, and he kind of addresses the whole room, is to find someone who's willing to help. Now, I have spoken with some oracles, Jadzi in particular. She actually was a very nice woman. I was disappointed, at least in our first meeting, that she wasn't more enthusiastic about our cause. And she initially was fairly reluctant. So I've decided we're going to go to someone else as well. Only the problem is it's someone that I can't find. And if we're going to make a petition to them, we have to be able to find them. And unfortunately, nobody's willing to tell us where they are. So, and he looks at all of you, and it's kind of this announcement. The half orc woman down here in the bottom left that you've seen before, MacGruber, seems to be the only one unsurprised by this kind of revelation. He says, here on the ethereal plane, up in the tower, there is an item that has the capabilities to find anyone in the multiverse. And obviously you can see how well guarded it is. And we have been working on a way to get inside and go and procure this.
Oh, we already have.
And we are almost done.
Well,
Who are we trying to find?
We're trying to find Kaunan Singors, the oracle prior to Jadzi.
Oh,
Have you ever met Calvin?
Well, if you mean his archaic, his archaic is equally difficult to find.
Calvin.
What I intend to do, though, is to go back and speak to him before his death and invite him. He has a reputation of being quite generous and quite sympathetic. And I believe if there's a hope of having someone that can help intervene in these ludicrous rules that maintain and centralize this power, hoard it, if you will, I believe he could use his influence to change all of that. And I want to go talk to him.
It's my understanding that he was murdered. Is that right?
According to the history books,
Do you
But
know
I
who
can go
did
back before that.
Do you know who killed him?
Does he know? Sorry.
Oh, so well, it's not him. That's what I was.
I gotta remember who knows what. Damn it. Sorry.
Wait, didn't Jordy kill him? Don't we know that?
He's trying to figure out if that Jordy knows that.
I know. But a Jordy did.
While we're thinking, Delta would like to just make eye contact. First with Gareth.
This fucking guy.
What the fuck, Garrett?
Hey, wasn't that fucking cool? Like, I was like, oh yeah, let me in.
She looks away.
Delta was feeling it and then immediately stopped.
Yeah, Delta was very turned on, and then you did that, and then she immediately dried up.
Yeah.
Like,
She was like, "That's the Garrett I remember." All right, he's
Okay, sorry. I just had too many details all at once. He's like,
Same, actually.
I don't.
And he really doesn't.
And after conferring with his notes, that is a true statement.
Inside check.
The day has come. This weekend, after the Dreamscape, we make our assault while there's all of Strixhaven on campus.
oh,
Our hope is that the movement on the ethereal plane of so many bodies will distract and disrupt the plasmoids and will give us quick access. And you look behind him, and the half-elf girl throws over this blanket, and underneath it is this massive contraption that like 6 to 8 people can sit within. It has weapons like scorpion-like kind of appendages to it. It's basically this kind of moving, walking missile that could protect everybody from an outward assault. And you kind of piece together, he's going to put everyone in it, and you're going to basically storm the castle inside it.
So,
what do you need from us?
This will get us so far, but we need all the firepower that we can to make it to the top. We'll retrieve that. We'll get everyone out safely, and then we'll see what opportunities lie next.
I think so.
The Tevideo is absolutely what they're talking about.
so sidebar. They're trying to break into the castle that we already broke into and know that there's nothing there.
Correct.
Right.
Okay.
But like it's hard.
Not everybody can be Indigo.
I would like to.
I would lie.
I would like. Jordy, can I speak to you privately?
Of course.
You sure
Of
about
course.
that?
He invites you kind of into the back corner of the tent, and the other kind of Flint kind of looks around to the rest of you like, give him some space, give him some space.
No, I don't. Unfortunately.
Why don't you just take him into our little tavern?
So he never answered whether. So he doesn't know who murdered. the
That's what he
Oracle?
said.
He
I
said
don't
he
know.
does not. Okay. I would like to ask him and say, how do I fit in all this?
Well, I
Narcissism.
I think you and I both
Why am
came
I
to
so
Strixhaven for the same reasons. And I've had years to continue to grow. I don't mean to ask much of you. Honestly, just having you here as an ally is more than you could possibly hope for. I know not everyone has believed me when I've said what a terrible situation my family's in. And there's people who can change that here. Jodzi can change it. Kalman can change it. We just have to convince them to stop with all this nonsense. But I want you to continue to grow in your magic. You have time. That's actually one of the few things that I have plenty of. So I only bring you in the moments when it's most needed. I think this will get us far down the road here. This is the best chance I think we've ever had.
Once we can obtain this item and we can talk to the Oracle, what's next?
Well, unfortunately, I can't take you with me to talk to the Oracle. But I can... It's going to work. It's going to work. He's going to say yes, and he's going to help. He's the most powerful mage in existence. Surely he can do something.
He's gonna help save your parents
Yeah,
and your family?
yeah, finally.
All this for parents?
There's gotta be an easier fix.
And
This is in every recording.
It is.
At some point in
We run our
time.
dishwasher like D&D night every week for sure. I don't know how it lines up every time. But.
We didn't run it today.
and everyone in the Oriq is aligned with this as the ultimate goal?
Well, hopefully the Oriq, once all this changes, the Oriq won't be needed anymore.
I mean, forgive me for saying, but it seems like the Oriq's goal is a very personal one for you. How did you convince all these other people to join to help with
Your parents.
your family?
Their parents are so in trouble.
The
If that's
Oriq,
the goal,
Their parents are in a
is
trap of
for your
sorts.
family to get saved.
this change helps everyone. Just today, kids are getting cursed and bullied. I saw the news this morning too. Those kids weren't just bullied, they were hurt. They were hurt bad, and no one would stop them.
What happens if the Oracle won't help?
He will. He will help. Wouldn't you?
I would, but I'm me. I'm not him. I don't know him.
He's
And
a good man. You know that he was the one that brought the non-magic folk to campus. He orchestrated that.
then why was he killed?
I don't know.
Can I roll insight on that?
Yeah?
He doesn't know because you haven't taken him there yet. You're the reason he gets murdered.
And the reason is you.
21.
He seems to be telling the truth. He doesn't know. With the 21, I'll tell you, there's definitely part of him that you can tell is wondering if he had anything to do with it.
So fucked up.
But
That's messed up. He hasn't done it yet, so he doesn't know.
How? God. How are the other versions of you involved?
well, to be honest, I have not interacted with any of them, quite on purpose.
Do they know about you?
I know at least one does.
Young or old?
Well, an older version of me has to probably suspect. And this is he is very private, like whispering this to you. I suspect there's at least one, if not two others. Well, no, let me see. If we know that. He knows that there are four. My younger selves don't know about me. Although I suspect that my second self might know. He seems to be working closely with the oldest version.
Have you talked with the older version of yourself
No.
about this plan?
I haven't approached him, and he's not approached me, and I think we're doing that on purpose.
Is there a possibility that it's because he's enacted this plan before?
I don't know.
I just think that'd be valuable information, right? If this has been done before, can't we learn from those mistakes?
Every iteration of myself that comes changes what's going on, even for someone who's already been here. All of my actions are different than my first self would have experienced here. I don't know what my first self decided to do. I don't know if this was the plan or the idea. And I can only assume that the distance we're keeping is meant to let our independent ideas play themselves out.
At what cost is my concern. Are we repeating history?
I certainly hope not.
Okay.
Garrett, what I can tell you is at least the 3 times I've been here, you've always been a part of my story. Sometimes you didn't come, sometimes you did come. But that day when I showed up in front of your shop, that's happened in every conceivable timeline. And I'll never forget that.
You have always been a good friend, and I've appreciated your friendship.
Are you telling the truth?
Yes.
Okay.
And I truly hope that your family can be saved.
He puts a hand on your shoulder, just even more encouraged that this was the right decision. All right, I will see you.
Yes.
What did you say?
No, that's it. Sorry. I was gonna add another thing, but that's a good ending.
He stands up. He's like, all right, before we arouse too much suspicion, it's time for everyone to get to class. I will see you this weekend. As soon as the dreamscape is over, come find me here, and we ride.
Could I chime in real quick and just like point to my face and be like, hey, a little sloppy getting Garrett and Delta here kind of messed up. Anything we can do about that?
You see this look of concern and a momentary apprehension. He's like, I can't. That's part of it. This is too important. You have got to stay the course.
Yeah, I mean, message received.
It's hard when you look like shit, though.
You have got to shut the fuck up.
I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, thank you. It was a learning experience. But yeah, I guess.
He kind of lets that ride.
Ah, damn. Cool, super benevolent guy. All right, I guess we'll see you here in a couple days.
As you make your way out, the 4 hooded figures, the 4 other individuals there, kind of let you go. They don't leave the tent quite yet and let you return. You make your way back around under the bridge and reunite with the rest of your party.
Can I have a word with you guys, just real fast?
Well,
As
yeah.
you're talking, yeah. You can talk.
Well, we're about the only two people we can talk to without getting all
I just
face
start
happy.
like making music
Sarah, can
to
you
drown
pop
out.
open the pub here for us, just real quick?
Yeah, just assume there's a door in the ethereal plane. And, just all right, let's go.
We're gonna have to do this often, I think, and then figure out something in the middle. They're gonna have to just
Yeah, well, we're gonna
Because
go
like
in
I
here.
know, yeah, this.
Okay.
So the three of us, right?
yeah,
Correct,
Just the
it's
three
just
of you.
the three
Right.
of
I'll let
us.
y'all like try listen in as long as you have like deniability as your characters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
You know
eavesdrop,
what
but
you
we
know.
can't know you're eavesdropping.
What the fuck did you guys get me into?
Dude, I straight up told you, when you go, there's a pretty good chance they're gonna zappy you.
Yeah, we kind of knew that going
We're
in.
gonna mow down a castle?
Guys,
We already did that. Yeah, that's kind of exactly what we want. They're going after the thing that we already know isn't there.
The only thing here are plasmoids. We just gotta be cool when they don't find it, like Poker Face. Or else,
Oh, this is so fucked.
So we just need to go talk to this Oracle before they can.
we were gonna talk to the dead arcanic version of him. Because we can't travel back in time.
Also, what did you I don't know, the 7 versions of Jordy, which one is he?
Prime.
Prime.
Yeah, he's
Jordy
the one who's
is
asking all of this
Yeah,
stuff.
he's number-
So
He's like
So what did he have to say?
I asked him, I was like, how am I involved in this? Apparently, like, I'm in every Jordy timeline that's ever happened. And so
Because,
then it
wow,
happened again, and they wanted me to join, and
and here we are.
he's really just trying to save his family. I mean, I already knew that.
Family? All this for his family?
Yeah.
Can I ask a quick question? I'm not here, but I'm just wondering, like, are Jordy's parents, like, important or something? Do we know?
I'm gonna ask that.
I mean,
Okay.
to like
Don't
himself.
worry.
Because
Please,
like,
after you.
I actually don't know.
Like, why, like, yeah, we all love our parents, sure, but like, I don't have to rip a hole in the space-time continuum. Yeah, but like, I'm
I
not
mean, your
trying
whole
to-
backstory is kind of your whole parents not being together, so.
I'm confused. Why?
Weird parent complex, dude.
Yeah, like why to go through all this trouble for his parents?
I mean, it's like the one wrong he can't right, because he can travel in time. Like, he could probably change everything.
Yeah, he's like
except
trying to
that.
play God.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing it the wrong way. But
But
I think
he's a really good guy.
No, Jordy sucks.
I think I can.
Change him?
That sounds unhealthy.
Yeah.
We've all been there. And plus that, they don't,
It's great, okay?
they don't change, first off,
But-
so.
Yeah, we just befriend current age Jordy.
We just kill current age Jordy.
I don't know if that
She's
fixes
not in the
anything.
room with us.
Yeah,
so
I
we're
can't.
not.
Sorry.
Literally every age Geordie is what I'm saying. Like, I got influence on 3 Geordies right now.
How many
They
people?
freaking love me.
God.
I honestly think that, like, if push came to shove, this Geordie, I was expecting, like, a badass Geordie. It's kind of the same fucking Geordie. He's pretty passive.
I mean, I'm pretty sure this Callan thing's like a formative switch. Because we know he kills Callan and then gets way more evil after that. 'Cause
Did
then,
we tell him that he kills this guy?
oh,
I
then
think
he would
he
do
will.
it. It's kind of
I
like a
think he-
paradox situation.
I think he has an idea of it. That's what I was asking him about, if he knew that he does that. And he says he doesn't know, but I could see, like, that he's thought about that might be a possibility.
And he's cool with that.
I think he's letting fate just kind of do what it does,
In
but
7 different timelines that he's trying to control.
A real give me in the sky, take the wheel,
Correct.
if you will.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think the Geordie now, before Geordie does kill,
He's a pretty decent guy.
is a pretty decent guy who can be reasoned with, is all I'm saying.
So good
But-
news.
Later, Jordy,
So same as
probably.
parents in the first time.
So
Well, good news is he won't find the Tevideo, so then he won't find Kalman. That's gonna break some stuff.
Correct, but we don't know how pissed off he's going to be, and if that's going to be something
I
that
mean,
might
he's
trigger.
pretty cool with my face being fried, so I think there's a bad side to him.
Yeah, that's also fair.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Jordy sucked from day one, and I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
I chose to hate that NPC 8 minutes into this campaign.
No kidding. You have no relevance.
And I really
And
think
then now
that
he's
was
a
the reason
larger
why
character than I wanted him to be.
He was just like a wet blanket, and everyone
Yeah.
decided to pile on
Fun
him.
fact: he's still a wet blanket.
Well, guys,
We're trying to play God.
Probably because of the way you treated
yeah,
it.
you probably bullied Mini Jordy.
Who bullied me, Jordy? Me?
Oh, also, did you catch the whole, he was pretty stoked about the Scourge of the Light thing? Now that we're all rat-a-tat-tooied, Jaxie's definitely in the Oriq.
I knew that. I
I
knew
think we
that.
knew that.
No, okay.
Did we see other
You did.
people that are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now
We
Magruder
know.
can say it out loud
Well, yeah, to
to you two.
While they're doing this, FYI, I want to be talking about Vault stuff.
Same.
About what stuff?
Vault stuff.
Vault stuff.
Just so you know.
Vault
Just,
stuff.
You just
just
say Volt stuff.
sorry.
electricity.
All right.
God,
I
that
think
felt
that
so good
was-
to say. I'm so glad I can talk to you guys. Sorry about the whole arm thing.
What was
But-
it like for you when you first saw Jordy?
Wait, are y'all back together
No.
again?
We're not in there
This was
yet.
me asking after.
I mean, do you guys have other questions? For
I was
me?
going to say, just
no,
like...
I just think this is pretty stupid, and I am so upset with myself. And I don't know how to get out of this now, but I guess I don't unless we kill the Oriq, kill Jordy, off.
Yeah,
I
probably.
think
Jordy.
if we tried to kill Jordy, our tattoos would kill us, so...
Oh, that's probably fucking fair. God damn it.
Unless you went back in
A worm
time.
fills the crevices of the DM's heart.
Also, what if we try to kill Jordy, tattoos, kill us, cloak, die, no tattoos, come back, kill Jordy?
Ooh.
When you died, you came back with a tattoo. Sorry, I'm not here.
You went
but I
unconscious.
just thought I'd
You
point
didn't
that out.
technically die.
Yeah, I don't know how many deaths it takes to nullify this tattoo.
Next campaign, time travel is off limits.
I agree. It's the last time I'm doing this. I promise.
Do we want to try the death thing? I'm happy to kill either one of you.
No, because remember the face and me pass out, you put me back. I'm good.
Was it fun for you?
I can bring someone back. Is there a limit to how many times you can bring people back?
I am probably going to play Matt Mercer's rules, where there's always going to be a small percentage that the more times it happens, the harder the soul is to convince to come back.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you
we
just
get
like
that.
lost a percentage of your soul every time.
Well,
Like a
I'm
Horcrux.
Yep.
just gonna throw it out there though.
But no, I don't think Garrett or me are too willing to die right now. But I appreciate you being
Super
helpful. Yeah.
unfortunate. Okay, well,
Yeah, sorry. I guess sorry you came along for this Delta, but
that's all right. It's not my own fault.
I mean, I
There
don't
was
think.
lines that she shouldn't have.
Yeah, I don't think I was persuasive at all. So.
yeah.
I mean, it's on me. I take onus in that,
But now we're like best friends. Tap
Yeah,
back for sure.
I appreciate you being there. Meant a lot.
thanks. Yeah. Okay.
Let's switch over to what y'all were talking about while they were meeting. I know she just walked away from the table.
You and Patty can talk about.
How do you know, V? Y'all?
They're all definitely coming back with tattoos.
For sure. For sure. I get that.
So it's on
That's
you.
been pretty clear
Three
from
do
day
all the
one.
work now.
I feel like
So I
Do you
guess
think
we
that I
can't
would
talk
get
to them anymore.
burned if I spoke telepathically? Do you think it? No.
Yeah. I mean, you can try it.
No,
But
no, it's okay.
What if we write it down?
I mean, To be clear,
gosh.
Pelinistra, again, I know she wasn't like specific Oriq stuff, but I think there has to be a way that we have to figure out to communicate.
Yeah, we got to be good, like, vagary word manipulators.
Guys,
like
I don't like want to get too carried away with this, but you know how they say that like twins can communicate? Maybe I
Just as a
could
shared
create a
feeling.
game in the sky about twin communications. And,
Shelby, have you
know,
seen that 30 Rock episode where Jenna gets her entourage and the gay guy's like, girl, I am too tired to do this, so read my face. And she figures it all out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna be like, if I was rolling insight on Delta's face, I think I could get
Advantage.
a good 3 sentences out of it.
Probably.
I will come up with a fun mechanic for that. How about that?
If you guys need me to, like, craft you a mood ring you can read, just let me know.
So we know that we can take out vampire spawn. Pelinistra told us that.
Okay.
We know that it's trapped, heavily warded, blah, 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 blah. But vampires also sleep during the day. So maybe if we planned a heist during the day, planning
Is
to
he
kill...
sleeping in his vault during the day?
Not in the vault. He has a whole bedroom section.
Guys, this is gonna sound racist. I can't remember. Can the sun not touch them or it burns them?
Vampire
That's
rules.
fair.
Yeah.
Put a wooden stake to the
Can
heart.
we craft some kind of a device that would generate sunlight, and then all the shit that lives there would have to leave us alone?
Like Brady and Taylor.
Well, here's the thing. We're going to need to kill one
Yeah.
anyway, because we know we're going to need vampire blood to open the door.
And an
Okay.
ear. Do vampires spawn have ears?
I'm just thinking though, if we don't have to kill,
We have to put an
we
ear
don't
in there.
fight all of them. That would be cool.
I'm glad you guys are smart. Okay.
If y'all want to roll a Arcana or Nature check, I'll tell you what you learn, what you know about vampires.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah.
So I have like hella nature.
I feel like vampires.
I could
not
ask
all
Ollie to help with this with
Oh,
the
no, I
sun
actually
thing.
don't.
Yeah.
We're still in the pub, right? This is
Yes,
happening
this
in
is
the
happening.
same
This is-
Yeah, side by side.
So,
This.
but when we do get in, we're not going to be able to tell apart.
Strategy.
There's going to be traps going off, things we set. Get it? Respectfully, I'm going to be using the crown, right? That's
Yeah.
the next Tavide, or
Oh, the one that we get in there.
Statero.
I don't even know what we're talking about, so you go right for it, man. I forgot what that thing was.
Well,
all you.
I gesture to
You're here for the
acorn.
heist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pinecone.
you're Pinecone, right? Like, you're wearing the other one, so
And what kind of
Oh, that's
securities do
right.
you have in place for this crown?
I'm going to be attuned to it and using it. Here's the thing. I get that like we all have a little bit of dragon blood in us, but as I recall from your initial telling of your story, the goal is to collect them. The goal is to prevent the bad guys from getting them, and we are going to need to use them. And we all.
I don't
There's
really trust that if it's in your possession, that bad guys aren't going to get it.
Okay. I
Are you
hear
gonna
that,
be
but
honest
also,
and getting
if they're all locked away,
villain
we're not.
origin
Wait, what, Shelby?
I'm getting some villain origin vibes from Indigo right now.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what I'm saying. Also, we have to be able to use them. If they're all kept protected away, we're not going to be able to use them, and no one person can attune to all of them. So we each need to be wielding these.
I'm asking you, what securities do you have in place so that it's not going to get taken from you? 'Cause
I
have
would
a lot of
actually
securities.
no. I would definitely be open and rely on you to help me build some securities for my place. If you think
Yeah, I've had this conversation with her. Okay, I'm going to fast forward this for you. She's not willing to give you the things. She wants you to hand her the thingy-majig. She's not going to give you the words.
Really
We've already tried this.
I felt like that was the tone of that last conversation. That's why I'm in advance preparing you, because I plan to use the crown, and then whatever we need
together or for yourself.
For us, for whatever this mission is, to stop this, to change Strixhaven's future, and then afterwards I'm giving it back to Shadrick's because it's his. Unless between now and then we find out that he's actually the villain and should be then that's fine. Mm-hmm. I don't necessarily want. I want it to be used. Is the point?
Yeah, it would be used.
Okay, by me.
Well, like for what it does. It does it have a teleportation that can get us out of a lair? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Miller said you can't teleport out of it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fight.
It's a Stratera Opus, so I'm not
Right.
worried about that.
That's
first
fair.
Of all.
That's fair.
The crown. Commune. No. Divine intervention.
I'm the most clerical of all of us, too. Just debating.
Oh, I'm seeing if any of these can. I'm looking for an escape route.
Oh, that would be good. I wonder. As another option,
we're just getting you into this layer and you just get the thing.
No, I'm assuming we're going to. There's going to be traps. Whatever. We're all going to be working as a team. Mm-hmm. I was just preparing the final outcome that when we get it, I'm going to take it.
Or we could share it between the 5 of us, 6 of us.
It's for the team. Everybody needs one. Everybody gets one.
Well, there's 6 of us.
Right. So maybe occasionally somebody gets to share mine.
I don't have mine. I didn't even know it was mine.
Yeah.
We all have a vestige. I want one.
That was all my story.
Okay, spells.
Are they back
Okay.
yet?
Yes, you are all back.
What up, guys?
Hey guys, we're your new tattoos.
Immediately zappy boy.
I'm just kidding.
Great. You survived. Good.
You have to be careful what you say now, because even if you're fucking around, Jimmy's gonna kill you.
I know. I actually.
Okay, I definitely knew that.
That's my one freebie, Jimmy. Okay,
I know that
I
this
promise.
was a trick that they were going to
Mighty! Oh, mighty smiter!
Just gonna be smashing the
I
mute
will send a
button.
lightning bolt straight to my face.
Okay.
So what are you guys been talking about?
Trying to figure out what would be the best way to hack into
Mostly out of.
in and well, you know the way to get in because you're smart. But the vault situation.
Should we be back in the bar?
Oh yeah, I'll say like. Let's
We
come
just
over
wave
here.
you in
Assume
like
y'all,
Mickey.
yeah, okay, y'all been in and around there, but
Yes,
y'all are in
yes,
front.
Yes.
Okay, should we not just get this guy drunk and go into be invited in his lair and get it because he's drunk and not get.
I mean, he could probably handle his booze.
I mean, what do we know about vampires and drinking? It feels like vampires.
They could outdrink us, I think, if we try to go toe for toe with them.
I'm pretty sure.
Again, this could be racist, but do vampires get drunk on blood?
No, that's like Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah. And I'm sure he
Is
would.
there a high afterward?
Probably a euphoric element, yeah.
Okay.
Or just drug him, I guess.
Here's the thing I'm most concerned about, though. It's not the vampire spawn, because we now know that we can take them out. He himself is going to be really frustrated, but he probably won't be able to stop us himself unless he decides to break.
The pack.
Yeah, and so he could be in trouble. It's more surviving whatever.
Guys, it's raining so long.
traps.
Well, my plan was I was just going to disguise one of us as Father Shad and have him try to escort you in. And then you just be a decoy to keep old Casimir off Shad's. Because I don't know what Shad's like. I call him Shad.
That's fine. I do too.
And then just like sneak
Daddy Shad.
I don't think any illusion would work. I would bet not. Like, we would have
That
to
would work
physically-
against the spawns.
But the spawns wouldn't let us in. We would need Casimir and...
Who could, like... Because once we're
Who
in
could,
there...
like, I don't know, suck Casimir's dick to get us in there?
I was going to say, like, seduce him.
Look, I'm down to do that. It's just, I don't think that's going to be enough.
I mean, you gotta
He's not-
have like a gold
Obi,
king as well.
dude, you're hot. Like, give yourself some credit. Damn.
I've already put my body on the line for this group, so...
Yeah, right. No, I respect that. And I
It took me
imagine
just a second. I was like, when did that happen? Oh, well, yeah, just now.
just
Right,
now.
the tattoo.
Just
Okay,
literally
sorry.
just now.
And
branding.
she's died and used the club.
My
All
thing
right.
is, even if like I seduced him, we spent all the time in his chamber. Yeah, great, but that's just buying you time.
Like, what? Like, 30 seconds at least?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw that he had a whole sex dungeon. I'm pretty sure I can get him at least handcuffed. He's not going to stay that way for long, though.
Oh.
But also, like, what
Well,
about,
can I
like...
get a fly on the wall for that? That sounds hot.
But what about, like, the day
Yes.
after?
That's not going to...
Like, what about, like, when you see him on Tuesday? You know, like...
There is going to
Is
be
he still going to
ramifications
respect
for
you? Like,
stealing.
is that the question?
No, there's going to be no respect here. This is going to be like full Professor Snape. He's going to make my life hell for stealing and breaking out of his vault. We're here to do that.
So we're under the assumption that if we can rob him, he'll be locked out from doing anything bad to us because he's a professor. So he can know it's us.
Or if
Can you
it,
use the Deusor to change his mind?
Oh.
is that the crown?
Yes.
Well, then, yeah.
It says use divine intervention. Is there anything you can't do?
Yeah, no, the divine intervention is random. It's really hard to get a specific thing out. When it happens, it's powerful, but it's not statistically likely to happen.
Okay.
So
I guess...
Well, I'm just trying to be like, I've not robbed a lot of people.
But
sorry.
it would be on par with a wish spell.
yeah,
I mean, if it worked. So
So-
basically, when you do divine intervention, you have to roll a D100, and if you roll below your character level, something miraculous happens that is in line with what you want.
So we got like a 9%.
right. It becomes more likely the more powerful you
Yeah.
are.
But it
I'm
says at 20th level.
Yeah,
So
Well,
that
that's
would
because
have
it's probably like
5%
a...
chance.
it's
you would have
let me remember what I was saying about that. Go ahead, I'll look it up.
Well, point being, we will figure out how to deal with him afterwards once we get it. That's
Okay.
the least of my concerns. My
Okay.
concerns is the party split up, people dying due to traps or whatever he's got in there. Or even if that RA, who is also a vampire,
The hot one?
Yeah, she's creepy, man. I don't like her.
I know, but like, what if he pulls her in? Then if we fight her, we are in trouble.
We've
I
got
do-
kids a lot.
At 20th level, your call for intervention succeeds automatically, no roll required.
Oh.
Ooh.
I would... I
Now,
like
let me.
a
Sorry,
sun idea.
we can read it in more
agree.
detail when you get it.
I agree. If you think you all whoever like you artificy people can build something sun powered,
I was going to ask Ollie for help.
Yeah, some type of illuminating device that could just bathe us in light, and then we
That
could
is
just
a
walk
spell.
out there.
Isn't that a spell, sunbeam?
Yeah, it's like
Just
a
get to
damage
choose
spell,
their
though.
spells.
Sunbeam. So it can't, like...
yeah.
Yeah, so if I could create a device that was to generate a sunbeam.
Such as, like, just a flashlight.
That would be so
Just go with
flashlight?
a regular-ass battery flashlight, but like, ugh.
Sunlight. You gotta
That's-
roll for
that's where it has
the
to be.
lumen count.
Does that
And
work?
because I'm not good with these things, just to be clear, you guys have figured out the riddle things that offerings we're supposed to bring.
I think we have. We just used words instead of physical things.
and they are.
Which Pelinistra said
Ear?
you need material gifts for the riddles.
Oh, okay. So we have to bring an
They are
ear.
fire, feather, ear.
So if we kill one of the vampire,
I don't
Just cut
think
their
it's
ear off.
feather. Feather wasn't the answer though,
It was
because
like
feather
raven
was
or
in the
crow.
riddle.
that's why you needed. I got you. There are so many ravens that fly around on Silver Quill, the rooftops. I'm gonna have Rhapsody just collect a bunch.
Okay. That's true. We might need the whole bird, not just a feather.
Uh,
So
I can
we're
make
confident
fire.
in these answers, though?
I'm not confident in that answer.
Well, what would your guess be? But not feathers, because I don't understand these.
Because let's plan for all.
I really thought it was like ice or something.
yeah, we should just bring like a Tupperware container full of possible
Shit.
options.
Random shit and just like
Yeah.
throw it.
We're gonna need a bag of holding here pretty quick, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
let's,
luckily you have
yeah,
an
we can bring
artificer
some other
who
stuff.
could create one right now.
Bro,
Guys, just in this session, you've asked me to make like 4 things.
what have you been doing all this time besides
This
leaving
one's
in
literally
trouble?
just a box.
What are you doing this time right now while we're talking? Hello?
Hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
What
drinking.
did we ask you to make?
The sunbeam thing.
Oh, we need the bag.
Isn't that a spell though, for real, guys? Instead
Yeah.
of like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but unless we level up in the vault, that doesn't do anyone any.
So,
maybe it's like one of the video game things that you wait until you've leveled up. You don't do it now. You do a couple other side quests, get some levels, and then you go.
there's a few different
But-
ways that we could explore making something. The biggest thing is how much of it and how long would it last will
Right.
determine this. And if it's just infusing a spell, Sunbeam is a level 6 spell.
Oof, all right.
So you need some help getting it.
Or daylight at 3.
Wait, what about these RAs? Do we
Daylight
trust
seems
any of the
like-
RAs enough? Would one of them have a level
No,
6
it just
spell?
isn't light. It's not sunlight. Sorry. You know what you're saying?
Can I just do something where I like transmutate a wall into a window and just let natural light in?
It
They
is
go
way
outside.
underground.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's
There are
so
just like a lot of people at this school. I feel like, can we team up with somebody who's higher level than we are?
I don't know if we want to involve other people in this.
Yeah, like what if they just like beat us up and take the thing because they're a higher
What
level
about
than us?
Ryan's friend DTP?
Who?
the DP.
DP?
I mean, she just gave us all the help in the world on this.
We
Uh,
could have double checked our
can't give it
answers to the
anything else.
riddle with her. We could have done that.
I honestly feel.
Oh!
I do also feel like the spawn would just willingly give their blood. Like they seem pretty
Oh, yeah,
accommodating.
I
Oh,
need
if
an
you
ear.
need
Just
it. If
walk
we said
by.
we
I
needed
need an
it,
ear.
right?
Can you-
'Cause they're
I don't know
there
about
for
an
Can you
ear.
lend me an ear?
Lend me
You
your
got cut?
ears.
I think they're accommodating as long as you don't break into the vaults. That's gonna be like.
They won't
hard.
know that we're using it for that.
I,
We won't tell
Just
them.
be like vampire curious. Like, what's your blood taste like?
I think you're gonna have to fight the spawn, and let's just
Yeah, and we can.
plan that as a pretty solid plan B.
It's
I mean, when
Dungeons
they're-
and Dragons. We gotta fight things.
I mean, when they're unnamed and they're just called spawn, I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
So just to be clear, all 6 of us are going on this mission, correct?
Correct.
We will all 6 go into this vault.
You're not gonna have to tell mid Jordy about this, are you?
I think I'm probably gonna like make sure the door doesn't like surprise shut on us. You know, trap us in the vault energy.
Like a dungeon.
Classic move.
I think the only question is, do we all go together in the daylight to like hopefully keep him asleep and do that? Do I need to go the night before and try to
Out.
Schmooze him?
and like use
get in the
bondage
vault.
stuff? Well, not go but I will I will need help.
Stuff.
I will.
This is
I can't
like
even open it.
BDSM.
I'm just saying. Do we need me to?
I don't think we need to lead with that, Obi. I appreciate you willing to take one for the team. but-
I'm actually happy that you're saying.
I mean,
Are you
unless
into it,
you
though?
want to do it, I don't know.
It's really
I feel like we
hot.
spent like an hour trying to convince him to last time, and he didn't, and now
I mean, we're
now
not
he's
trying to
coming around
come
to
up by
it.
any means.
No, I just I'm not sure what
I mean-
you
I
want me
mean,
to do.
Riverine will be all over.
If you want
that
us to
goes
twist
down.
your arm because that's what you're into, then we will.
No.
No.
I'm just trying to see
Everyone
what.
roll
what-
insight to see if Obi actually wants this
What?
to happen.
I'll just tell you, Ovi's very conflicted. He doesn't even know. But we all do. Going in the daytime is probably the best.
And daytime seems the best.
I think that's good.
It seems like a natural weapon.
Yeah. He's probably asleep.
Can we do some more like vampire research? Like, is the garlic thing real? Can we just like booby trap this place?
But
I can go to the
during night,
library and
they'll be gone.
research.
During the day, they'll be home.
Yeah, but they'll be like, well, I don't know what their curtain situation is. Like, we're gonna have to make it pretty sunny in there, or else the daytime doesn't really matter.
That's true because we are underground. But at night, like they're.
Maybe we could ask someone really smart about vampires that spends a lot of time in the library.
Oh well, I would actually go with the RA, not Lorraine right now.
She also
Yeah, I wasn't gonna
sucks.
ask.
She's quirky.
Those got some
We've been
opinions on
friends
people in
for
this school. That needs to be a segment on the morning show with Shushu. And now to Delta with Who
He's
Sucks.
gonna do a real, like, whistle down moment.
Whistle down.
Oh my god, I will give you so much inspiration if one of you starts a secret column that gets published every day.
This week on Who Sucks, you already know who I'm gonna mention.
Jolly.
Endless
It's a
inspiration.
special edition of This Guy.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
And it's just me and Garrett alternating weeks every week.
I mean, I only know so many people's goings on, you know?
Have I mentioned MacGruber because
All right. So yeah, the
Is it a
daytime
real
sounds
one?
good, but I feel like we should go once to like
Really?
scout it out before we do the heist, just to see what it. We've never been there in the
We
day.
just like walk in.
Yeah, just be like, oh, I want to. He might have office hours. He doesn't have them during the day, but we can play dumb.
Okay, sure.
Because like,
I mean,
if it's just
figure
dark
out,
in there
like,
and there's
last-
vampires walking around during the day, there's
like be confident about this riddle so we know what we're getting.
Well, just to be safe, we should have cold and bird feathers, apparently. And then what was the third
Maybe a
one?
pillow. An ear.
I mean,
Ear is the third one, not the
Where
first
did we
one.
get
How about some corn?
here?
We're cutting off an ear.
Corn?
Corn, an ear of corn.
I mean,
Aren't you from fucking Nebraska?
How could you
Uh,
not know?
I feel like we could also just go talk to like maybe tourist. He was probably alive when the door got built.
Does he just give out information like that? What
Doubt
would he
it, but
want?
like I don't know. But like someone has to know
Somebody has to know.
like the construction of the door.
I mean, do we have time right now? Can we go scout this real fast?
Yeah, I mean I love going to vampire crypts all the time, so
It's daytime.
I mean, we've already been really, really obvious about what we're doing, so I think if we go again, it's just gonna really deepen suspicion.
yeah, I don't think
So
we can go as an
think
entire
that's a good idea.
group.
Why are we scouting? We've already been in there. We know where it is. We know the layout of the place.
Yeah. What are
Well,
we?
I'm
What
I'm
else
just
are we
worried
doing?
that you're so convinced that daytime's a good idea, and it might not be.
Oh, well, we don't have to... I got this. We'll
I
just chat with the
daytime was
RA.
a good
She
idea,
knows.
Daylight.
Can I find the RA for Silver Quill?
Aurora?
Aurora. Yeah.
Mhm.
That running through just... Hey, quick question. About...
Daytime security at the vault.
sorry, this is
Asking for a friend.
Who am I talking about?
Who are you talking about?
Professor
Casimir?
Casimir. Thank you. Here. About Casimir's place. That was really
Very
cool that he had us.
That's very rich.
If I wanted to see him again, like, what's the general vibe? Could I like slip in sometime in the day and surprise him in the living room? You know, do a little something. What's his vibe?
I mean, he
little
teaches
something
class from time to time, but he prefers evening classes.
Okay.
So I don't know. She says, I guess you could look at his schedule and see when he's
He has a
home or
schedule.
not.
When he's home, is he like normally up and about, or is he like Detriment would be
mean-
rude. I don't want to wake him up.
sucks,
Make a persuasion check.
I left my dice in the car.
Do you
We
want?
will.
You don't want those.
She rolled a natural 20 on her insight check.
Well,
Let's go.
She's like, so why do you want to see him again? I mean, he keeps office hours.
I like how she's
Girl,
goth, but also
you-
a valley girl.
You know. We don't need to spell it all out, do we? That is a 28.
I mean, if you absolutely have to, you can go see him. I mean, he'll wake up, but he just doesn't come out during the daytime for the most part. Most vampires don't like it.
Fair. Right. You're right. Thank you.
But I mean, you should know, like, day dates are kind of lame.
Correct.
You're not wrong. It was more like
That's
I wanted
sort of
to get
bringing the
good quality
bondage.
time with him alone when he wasn't busy. That was what I was thinking. I'll rethink it. Thanks for that. See you at the next concert.
You, as you go away with your passive insight, you can tell that there's the smallest part of her that's just a little conflicted in trying to help you have an escapade with him, but also, like, that's kind of what he does. Like, she's just like, you get a little territorial.
Territorial. Okay.
You know, like, almost, I mean, you kind of get the sense she's
Is that-
always right next to him.
Yeah.
And, like, there's just something about that
Thank you.
you're starting to pick up on,
Got you.
you know. But, I mean, you could get the sense she doesn't want to have anyone to think she cares.
Right. Okay. Noted. I passed that information around.
I'm gonna go to Dean Ponestra and bring like a latte, and ask
Of course not.
Super cash, nothing gray.
about
Hey, bestie. What?
the vault riddles. Like, she knows the answers.
You should just ask about riddles in general.
I heard this one riddle
Hey,
once.
this.
Let's play a game. Let's play.
I'll name my 3 favorite riddles, and you answer them, and then you name your 3, and I leave.
Let's see. I wrote them down for you all, didn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you send them in a text as well.
Bad with these things.
What session was that? 26?
I'm thinking about starting a riddle club.
I was just going to throw them up there if we had them. Let's see.
I'm just going to acknowledge when the last game we all played together, when I was playing Introspection, who was the most intelligent person ever, I couldn't solve the basic
Yeah,
things that you
not
guys
a
were...
riddle down.
You're like, can I just roll and you get
Right. Right.
Tell
Not
me.
smart like this.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Strixhaven Pals. There we are.
Did you name our group chat?
There it is.
Jimmy, while we're in a
I did.
pause, can I make a
I
recommendation?
didn't know
Yeah,
that
Okay.
didn't come up on my phone.
Could Shoo Shoo's morning announcements include a Las Culturistas style, I don't think so, honey, with Delta and Hattie?
Like, y'all want to be like do a little
You get
vignette with her?
1 minute to do a rant about something.
Like, you know what
Yeah.
really grinds my gears section?
Yeah.
You get 1 minute to rant, and it's, I don't think so, honey.
I
Today's topic is Jordy.
we are all popular right now. Time to cash in.
I was gonna say if there's,
Maybe,
they
yeah.
would love to have you all. On the
Ratings
news.
would be through the roof.
If
You've already been on once.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you work with Pelanistra on this, again, selectively not telling her what these riddles are for, just like, hey, let's say I was solving riddles. Basically, is that the tone here? Everyone gathers when I start to dance. My name evokes danger. Or is it romance? I can end hunger and I can end lives, and when I die out, I still may survive.
I'm
And
very
what's your theory on that?
Fire.
That's a good
I agree. Fire is going to have to physically affect the vault somehow.
Okay.
It will probably do no damage, but it will be received.
But like a spell would be good.
Right.
You like hit it
I
with
would say
fire,
fire.
like
Again,
absorb
she's
it.
just talking about riddles. My feathers give the gift of flight, and yet I never nest. My landings turn men ghostly white and swiftly end their quests.
Something like a raven or a crow. It's like the symbol of like death.
Nesting, she would respond, nesting is a key part to any living being with flight.
Like a ghoul. Ghouls don't have feathers.
Maybe?
My landings turn men ghostly white. Something dangerous.
Like a plane? No.
Like ice.
Like a plane. You guys have those here? Aeroplanes?
Like ice?
Like maybe ice?
No, there's still a feather. The feather
Right.
seems... I'm going to try and guide you to this instead of answering it for you.
Fair.
Feathers seem practical and realistic in this metaphor.
Lifting people up like an angel.
Feathers? What
I
are
think-
feathers helping fly that is fatal enough to kill?
Wait, what did you just say?
Feathers a gift, a gift of flight.
Like a harpy?
Oh. Fucking puppies.
Phoenix.
It would have to be something that...
But harpy's probably math. Never mind.
They do.
Yeah, true that, double true.
Something that flies but isn't alive. Has feathers but isn't alive.
So it's a constructed weapon.
Like a bow and an arrow?
Oh shit.
Oh, like the... Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
like,
an
arrow?
yeah, like a quill. Or
Yeah.
Look at you!
Well,
You did
Introspection would be proud.
It would be. Okay, so fire, an arrow.
I am a hammer, an anvil, a stirrup, a frame. I can bend till I break, and I repair until the day I am dust.
Definitely like your ear, right? Like your inner ear.
What would the repair have to do with an ear?
Because your
Like,
like
repairs
cartilage
itself.
keeps repairing itself.
That's true.
Bend till I break.
Maybe like iron?
Bend your... Like, can I
Sword.
bend your ear?
I don't think you're off track. Hammer, anvil, and stirrup all do lend themselves to the ear. The frame doesn't fit.
Like a picture frame? Glasses.
They don't repair themselves.
Hearing aid.
Yeah, that works.
What's a hearing aid?
Oh.
What made you think of ear?
A hammer, an anvil, and a stirrup.
Those are all parts of the bone.
The
They're
inner
the
ear.
bone
Bones.
of the ear.
Bones?
Oh, bones.
You
No.
medical people?
Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
bones.
It is bones, then,
Bones.
yeah.
Seems reasonable to me.
What, like a human bone, you think, or?
Oh, that let's not get carried away.
In magic, typically any organic bone will do,
Okay.
unless called upon specifically.
I'm still gonna need that raven.
Just for like,
Outside my,
For, like,
my
solidarity.
little dragon familiar is just like chasing down a living raven. Like,
We got tons of
can't
ravens.
even do anything to it.
No, actually, I
Just
think
destroy
they catch it, and they like have 2 or 3 of them that they're bringing back to you until finally you're like, never mind.
no, she's like, anyways, and you're just like,
Oh, so not the spaceship that I just built for you guys? You don't need that?
Don't need the spaceship.
And then I would like to ask Ollie about making. I want to bring him like a lollipop because we have this like joke like, okay, Ollie-pop, and then
Aww.
cute.
I ask if he can make me like a sun torch or sun lantern.
Sun torch. I'll see what I can do. Like light's easy. Sunlight is a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. I'll have to ask some people about it.
If he needs
Okay.
components, let us know.
Thanks, Ollie-pop.
Thanks.
Aww.
It's really cute that he didn't have any questions about why he needed that.
Me
Yeah,
and
he's in the friend zone
Ollie-pop
for sure.
go back.
We go way back.
Ollie has proven himself very useful
We
by
go
not
back to
asking me a lot
Indigo,
of
get
questions.
it. Yeah.
Indigo, get it. All right, why don't we wrap up here for tonight? and give me a sense of what's next. There seems to be a lot of energy around the heist, but there was still the plan to go to Calnan's. I would say you can probably do one of those before the dreamscape.
Oh.
There's also still that part where we like figured out where Bracken was, and we were like, "Cool, good to know."
Yeah, but
Yes,
then
we
like
don't
Dean
care
Polynestra
anymore.
gave us this really big hint about like getting to the vault.
So I will say, after the dreamscape, the Kalman timeline probably accelerates.
How does Jordy know where the Tevedeo was?
That's a good question.
Because there's 17 of them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Jordy's lived. We know that Jordy's lived so many different timelines, so.
But
Yeah, thanks for that.
Curious thing is, he doesn't know that it's not there. That's the wild part.
This is the first time he's looked for it. Other Jordys surely know that it's not there.
That's what yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Hattie
that's
doesn't
what
know
mine-
because she doesn't know about it, but Shelby is very convinced that if you take Jordy, that is why that guy gets killed.
Yeah. And I mean, how many of me
Well,
are there?
so we're not going. We're going to visit an Arcanic in the astral plane. We're not going to visit the living Oracle.
In the past, correct.
Yeah.
That's why he was trying to visit the guy before he died.
Yeah, we can't do because we don't conveniently have time travel. So we're going to visit this dude's
Well, I mean,
I thought you needed
Invectus
Brian's
did
help
make
in
you
order
an
to do
offer.
that then.
correct.
We have a gift of time travel, and
Yes.
we definitely need to get the
A very limited
stat that we do.
But yeah, so we're going to visit this dead coagulation of insight, essentially. I don't even know how he communicates.
Find out where the thing is.
We know where it is.
No, that's why we're going to talk to him, right? In order to find out where the thing is.
Oh,
Find out
Yeah,
where
probably.
what thing is.
the
The Tevedeo, the
staff version.
No, we know
Thanks.
where that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to
yeah, it's with the dead guy, but that's why we're going to talk to the dead guy.
No,
Because
it's in a different. It's in a different time. It's time locked.
Yeah.
And that's another Oracle.
Yeah, Kolema.
That's Kolema.
Yeah. Which
That's-
Oracle before Kalman.
Which honestly, she's probably gonna get murked whenever the Kalman thing goes south. Just
Already
keep wrecking oracles.
But why do we need to talk to Kalman?
I don't know. It's the thing with the divination. I just got to know what he's got to know.
Oh, it's your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no wonder
Are we
he's
gonna
finding priorities.
Are we gonna do MacGruber's thing, or are we gonna do my thing? Got it.
Oh, I was thinking the other Oracle thing of
So are we tackling
Okay.
the vault next?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Though, side note, if we do need to divide and conquer at some point, I would be down to go to the Oracle,
The astral plane.
The astral plane.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a plane jumping fool these days.
But next, I guess, Vault.
Vault.
Next is Vault.
Next
Yes.
is Vault.
Okay.
At some point, do this, and then we have to rescue Bracken. We do.
Okay. And the Dreamscape's gonna, so we'll do
Vault.
Unless something
Dreamscape.
more
Vault
important comes up.
Dreamscape and kind of go from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Sounds good.